Hi, friends. Welcome to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here for a meditation a day. Today, we are doing what we call meditation excavation. That's where Teri and I meditate along together. We invite you to meditate right along with us. And Teri and I just share with you whatever we're seeing at the time. And the name is Meditation Excavation because we have no idea what's coming up or where we're going to go. So Teri, thank you so much for being here.
Or what we might find as we excavate. Thank you, Ruth. It's so good to be here with you. And hello, everyone.
Yeah, so let's just go ahead. We'll get comfortable in our seats, or if you're laying down, let's just take a couple of breaths just to slow our breathing and slow our thinking. We're going to go ahead and get grounded. So let's take a breath into our root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. And that breath is to expand that root chakra. And we're going to, in our mind's eye, with a slow breath, imagine roots growing out like tree roots, growing out from our root chakra, going down our legs, out our feet, and into the center of the earth. If you can't intuit it, then imagine it. Just use your mind's eye. So Teri, they're bringing us back up to right below our heart chakra. Teri, is right below our heart chakra a different part of the heart chakra? Because there's like the high heart. Is there something right below?
Well, there's an in-between space between the heart chakra and the solar plexus. And that's where I'm feeling it.
Okay.
And interesting, there's a huge tree here in New Orleans. It's very well known. And it's like over 200 years old. Very big and sprawling oak tree. And that's what I envisioned when you said the tree. And those roots are so deep. And that's where I think it needs to be today. It's very deep into Mother Gaia. Really taking our roots down into the earth. For some reason, they want us deeply grounded.
Mm-hmm. So you know how a totem pole has a head at the top and, several going down? Mm-hmm. And what they're showing me is this, it's almost like a totem pole, but going probably through our entire bodies, but certainly with something at the heart chakra, something underneath the heart chakra and the solar plexus, and then going all the way down, just like a very strong column all the way into the center of the earth. We know that the third chakra is our solar plexus chakra, and it has to do with our confidence, our self-esteem, how we view ourselves in the world. And then, of course, the heart chakra is our ability to love and be loved. And so in between. So Teri,
I've seen this before when I'm sometimes doing some chakra healing. And it's kind of like our spine there's this little separation between the discs. And they've shown me that before with the chakras. There's like an in-between space. And I think it's interesting to look at it because I'm not sure what kind of healing we're doing in that area. But I don't think there's even a name for it, but it's the in-between space. Very interesting.
So, Teri, while we're sitting in that space, would you please ask in the spiritual divinity?
Absolutely. So happy to call in Archangel Raphael. And Raphael, guide us in the healing of this space that we don't have a name for, but we know that there's energy in there that for some reason needs some grounding and protection and strengthening. So bring in the healing for this area. Archangel Michael, calling on Michael for protection, for guidance, for insight. Thank you, Michael. Archangel Gabriel, bringing in some clarity for us, whatever is needed for this meditation today, and more understanding about our energy centers. And Archangel Uriel, thank you for helping us to go deeper into Mama Gaia, to bring our roots as far down as we can into the earth plane, going right to that crystalline center at the core of Gaia. Thank you, Uriel, for helping us to stay balanced and centered while we do our work. These four angels just surround us and hold us the whole time that we are meditating. We call in the divinity, Divine Mother, nurturing us, helping us to soften our energy and allow ourselves to be serviced, allowing ourselves to feel protected and loved. Christ Jesus at the very center, the heart of everything we do. And our Creator, I call it God, doesn't matter the name that's given, it's the energy, how we respect and honor that entity. And any of the ancestors, masters, other angels, our guides, thank you for being present, for helping us at this time, for more discovery of what we need to know. We bless you and we thank you. Let's just take a breath in and feel their energy right now. Give gratitude.
Thank you, Teri. It's kind of cute because what they're showing me is first they showed me the knee and that space behind the knee. I don't know if that's got a name. And then your armpit. And I was getting like, oh, it's a knee pit, which doesn't make any sense.
Right?
But what I was getting was like the heart pit. Like it's the heart. But what they were showing me is that space in between our heart chakra, which is our ability to love and be loved, in concert with how we view ourselves in the world. That sweet spot where all of that comes together. I think that's where our personality comes from and how we treat other people, where that comes from. The combination of our self-esteem and all that goes into that, and our ability to love and be loved, that sweet spot. Who are we based on all that?
So beautiful, Ruth. Yeah, and that solar plexus is our empowerment center, going in with confidence in knowing who we are. But we have to marry that with the heart chakra energy. And that's that in between space. That's where we're like, our chakras are holding hands with each other and really passing that energy back and forth. The love coming from the heart and the power coming from the solar plexus. What a beautiful image today.
Yeah, what I just heard was the embodiment of you coming from that space. The embodiment of you. So let's just take a look inside this place that, for lack of a better term, we're going to call the heart pit today. So if you go into that space, and if you look around this space of embodiment of you, and you look around, you might pull up a chair, sit on the couch, but look around that space. There may be pictures on the wall. There might be artifacts in there that maybe you're proud of and maybe you're not. But we can take this opportunity to clean out that space, refurbish it any way you want. How do you want the embodiment of you to look? Who do you want to be in this world? Maybe you need another window. Maybe you need a different door.
It is a choice that we make. We're not just at the whim of whatever, the people that work with us and try to shape us. We have choices if we're going to be that strong, confident person, or if we're just going to give in and please everybody else. So this is a choice and a choice time for us to acknowledge who we want to be, who we want to show up as on this planet.
So this is cute, Teri. I'm seeing all these different mannequins, all dressed up in different ways. There's the helper me, there's the mother me, there's the student me, right? All these different mannequins. And I'm going to choose to move some out if I don't want that as part of my persona anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I can take the good parts of each one and just stick them onto one. And I don't need to be fractured into different sides of me, different parts of me.
Right. And set your boundaries. If there's things that are happening with any one of those personas that are not really helping you in your journey, set a boundary. Don't accept anything other than love in your life.
One of my mannequins is way too heavy for me to move out by myself. So I'm asking in the earth angels to support, which is what a great reminder of the support of the spiritual realm, that they're there to help us whenever we ask. Teri, what are you seeing in your heart pit?
Seeing a need for a little bit of healing. Been going through quite a rough month and some losses and some concerns about others. And I feel like that there needs to be just a complete coming together of all that energy and healing it all so that I can be stronger in my heart center. It feels a little tender right now. So just opening the door a little wider for healing to take place. Sometimes when we go through an experience that's painful, we tend to want to close the door and we want to close off from others. And so it's just a reminder to me and to anyone hearing this, that if you're going through a tough time, if there's things that have really been blowing you around and knocking you down, to not be alone, but to reach out for others, reach out for strength and support. That's what we're here for together, is to help each other. And as Ram Dass says, to walk each other home. So that's what I've got going on in my heart center. It's kind of a tender day. And I'm just going to allow myself to be loved on today, by myself and by others. Yeah, they're showing me that just like a muscle needs to be worked, that the more movement we put into it, the stronger it gets. It's the same with our heart. The more movement we put into reaching out to others, wrapping our arms around each other, sending out messages of love, or calling somebody that you think might be having a hard time. This is all working the heart muscle and strengthening it so that we feel confident in ourselves and in who we are as spirit beings.
Well, Divine Mother is in my heart pit, and I want to be like her. I want to embody her. One of my mannequins is tired, and that's what she comes across as. Oh, I'm tired. So I'm jettisoning her to the curb. I don't want to be coming out with that. I know when I'm tired, I need to take a break, but I don't need to carry that persona. I'm letting that go. Some might be carrying a martyr persona. If you don't want to be that person, let that go. Or if you're carrying the I'm too busy, I don't have time for me persona, let that go.
Or any kind of victimhood. We are not victims. And the more we can pull on that strength, that inner strength, we can see that clearly. I love the visual of the mannequins.
Yeah. They just showed me an empath mannequin, and what they did, this is very humorous too. What they did with the empath mannequin was they took duct tape and like duct tape her ears and her eyes. Like, you don't have to be open to everybody's energy, friends. You don't. Duct tape over your mannequin. It's okay.
Yes, because too many times we tend to take on that energy as ours, and it's not ours. And you need compassion, for sure, showing the compassion and love to people, but don't receive that low vibration into your energy field.
So, friends, think about the people that you admire or the beings that you admire, the ascended masters, whoever it is that you set your sights to be like, and invite them, invite their energy into your heart pit. Try it on, put it on your mannequin, put a picture up on the walls, and allow yourselves to just steep in that energy. So for me, that is Divine Mother. But just try that on. Who are you inviting into your heart pit? And when you sit in that energy, do you feel different? I know I do, just sitting here feeling Divine Mother's energy. Teri, who are you inviting in your heart pit?
Actually, I have two. I have Kuan Yin, so dear to my heart, and teaches me always about compassion and love. And I have Yogananda, my master that I've learned so much from. And I think that combination together is so powerful. The confidence, compassion, the desire to see everybody happy and joyful and peaceful. So that's who's sitting there and who I really strive to be more like in this lifetime. It feels very warm and fuzzy in that area now that I've focused on them.
Yeah, that whole idea of the embodiment of you, that we can choose what we're wanting to be, and we can add to and remove from what we want to put out into the world.
Beautiful.
What a beautiful message today.
Yeah.
Let's just ask if there's anything else. I think that's it, Teri.
I think so.
Do you feel different now afterwards?
I do. And kind of enlightened, because like I said, they've shown me this space before, but I've never worked with healing in there before. So this is new and different, and just feels like it's going to expand and help us. And in sharing it, maybe there's someone who has not opened up that door to really find yourself, your embodiment of who you are, with the combination of the heart and the solar plexus energies. So I think this was awesome today.
Very cool. Well, friends, thanks for being here. Take good care. God bless. We'll see you soon here at Enlightened World Network. Thank you, Teri.
Thank you. Bye.